All right, we are beginning this news edition with breaking news that we are getting in. Top ministers have gone into a huddle now over the Kathua terror strike in the state of Jammu and Kashmir. Let's remind you, it is the first major terror strike that the state has witnessed after the PDP-BJP alliance. Now, this minister huddle comprises of the Finance Minister, Arun Jaitley, Rajnath Singh, the Home Minister and Venkaiah Naidu. Well, they have met, in fact, the Prime Minister. They have briefed him on the latest developments as they are taking place in Kathua. Now, the Ministry of Home, as said by Rajnath Singh, he's also spoken in the Parliament, is monitoring the situation in the state. Rajnath Singh, in fact, now will be making a statement in Parliament anytime now. And I want to cut across to my colleague Brijesh Pandey, who's reporting live on the developments taking place in the Parliament. Of course, this is the aftermath of what we are witnessing right now in the state of Jammu and Kashmir, that still on, operations still on, where the security agencies are engaged in a fierce gun battle with Fedayeen militants. That operation is ensuing as we speak, but the ramifications being felt in Parliament. Brijesh, can you quickly apprise us, when are we expecting the Home Minister to speak in Parliament on the first major terror strike that the state has seen post the new government?
Well, Preeti, what we have been told by our sources within the government is that, in the huddle, it was decided that, it would be slightly premature on the part of the Home Minister to brief the Parliament as of now. Now, what they have decided is that they will wait for the encounter to get over in Kathua, and once the encounter gets over, and once the Home Minister is apprised of the exact magnitude and the nature of the attack, only then he will brief the Parliament, because they feel that, right now, Home Minister briefing the Parliament would be slightly immature as the encounter, nobody knows for sure how long the encounter can go off. Preeti?
Fair enough, Brijesh, but there are already noises which have begun when we are talking about AFSPA and, the possible, whatever the arrangements have been where the PDP and the BJP is concerned.
Well, absolutely, because, AFSPA is one such contentious issue between the PDP and the BJP, is that, that no sides they want their view side to prevail. But BJP has been of the view that this can be done only if the security agencies and the security forces on the ground gives a go-ahead. And one of the things which was decided in the common minimum program was that only they will consider removing AFSPA from areas which has not seen violence for a very long time.
Yes.
But definitely this terror attack will be a huge setback for people who were demanding removal of AFSPA from J&K, and it will give a huge boost to the armed forces and the BJP, in the sense that they would not want AFSPA to be removed from Jammu and Kashmir, because these kind of incursions and these kind of terror attacks can happen anytime. Preeti?
All right, I'd urge you to stay on with us, Brijesh. We're getting in more breaking news coming in from Kathua at this point of time. All right, the latest news break that we're getting in on the Kathua attack, well, it's clearly reignited the AFSPA debate, which Brijesh and I were just talking about. MOS PMO Jitendra Singh's message now to PDP, and that's what he says, and I want to quote him on that. Attack proves there is no case for AFSPA removal. AFSPA issue should not be politicized. Now, Jitendra Singh's message to the PDP quite clear, and that is what Brijesh and I were talking about there. Brijesh, it's rather interesting because the politics have already started in one-upmanship in a clearly uneasy alliance.
Preeti, basically the thing is that both parties are actually waiting for a big event to make sure to tell the other side that, listen, this is the reason why we were asking you not to remove AFSPA. Now, this particular terror strike has given BJP that exact opportunity, and that is the reason why immediately after the terror attack, the MOS PMO Jitendra Singh had sent off a message to top PDP leadership that, listen, right now as we speak, any talks about removal of AFSPA in Jammu and Kashmir is non-negotiable as of now. Preeti?
Well, do stay on with me, Brijesh, because what we're going to do right now is we're going to play that reaction of MOS PMO Jitendra Singh, a clear message given to the PDP. Let's listen in to what the minister said, and then we're back with our team of reporters. All right, our team of reporters tracking every development as it takes place in Kathua, and of course the ramifications that are being felt right now in the Parliament. What you just heard was MOS PMO Jitendra Singh clearly stating that there is no case. Incidents like this prove that there is no case of AFSPA removal. He also went on to say, interestingly, that AFSPA should not be politicized, but clearly making a political statement there. We have Brijesh Pandey, who's been reporting from Parliament on the ramifications of what the Parliament is witnessing. The Home Minister is what we are being told right now. He was going to apprise the Parliament on the going-ons in Kathua. The operation still on, but the team of ministers in the government has decided to wait it out, let the operation finish, and then they are going to come out with a statement. So we're going to keep an eye on that, wait for it. But I want to go across to Strategic Affairs Editor Gaurav Sawant, who's right now joining me live from our newsroom. He's keeping a track on all developments as they take place. You know, Gaurav, can you get us up to speed? We'll come back to the AFSPA argument because, of course, this first terror strike post the new government has once again, the rhetoric of AFSPA is rife. But let's come down to on what are you hearing from your sources? What are we witnessing right now? What's the latest update?
Well, the army was requested by the Jammu and Kashmir government to now spearhead the operations. The special forces are on ground. They've been deployed. One team of the special forces, which was very close to this area, it immediately swung into action. The second team is on its way to this Rajbagh police station. The terrorists are contained in one part of the police station building. Fortunately, they did not succeed in breaking out towards the family quarters area. The family quarters have been cordoned off by the police. Families are safe as of now. One terrorist is dead. At least 2 to 3 terrorists are trapped somewhere between the ground floor and the top floor of this police station. What we also know that there are some policemen on the higher floors of this police station building, including perhaps an officer, and they are now trying to sandwich these terrorists and then kill them. Additional forces are being mobilized. So that is the operation on ground, which is well and truly in control of the security forces.
Then which is very, oh definitely, why not? This is वो तो naturally आएंगे ना. Yeah. Today there's a matter in Parliament also.
All right. That's what the Kiran Rijiju is saying at this moment.
I think continue to keep getting our viewers the latest political reactions as they come. As you see, the MHA right now, you just heard Kiran Rijiju, they're holding on before they actually come out with a statement on this latest attack in Kathua. I want to cut across back to Gaurav Sawant. Gaurav, you just gave us that quick update in terms of operations right now on ground zero. But let's come back to the political bogey of AFSPA once again being raised. At one end, you have Jitendra Singh, who comes out and says, do not politicize AFSPA. But at the same time, making that comment at this point of time, trying, to get an upper hand, or the game of one-upmanship between the BJP and the PDP, clearly rife, and this time it's on the issue of AFSPA.
This is not a game of political one-upmanship. Had AFSPA not been in place, army could not have been deployed, Preeti. That is the ground reality. Can you deploy the army without AFSPA? Could the police control the situation the way it is as of now? The army had to be called in, the army had to be deployed, and the army cannot be deployed without AFSPA. This is a ground reality. This issue should not be politicized, and that is what just 3 days ago, the army commander of the area also went around this area. What is the army saying? There is a crucial national highway that passes through this area. Army resources and supplies, whether it's to Jammu, to Kashmir, to Ladakh, to Eastern Ladakh, to Siachen, all of them go through this area. What if terrorist attacks a convoy? What if terrorists attack a temple, the Vaishno Devi pilgrims, or civilians, or the police? What do you do in such a situation? The situation just now is contained because there was an army special forces team which was deployed in this area. Without AFSPA, they wouldn't be there. So this, as you rightly pointed out, should not be politicized. This is a national security issue, and those who are stakeholders in national security should have a stay. There are several commentators who say that you should declare war on terrorism, declare victory, and remove AFSPA for these people. Kathua is one of those regions. But can you? In this situation, this is the third attack that is taking place in the Jammu, Samba, Kathua area. An attack on the army in Samba in 2013, an attack on Tarna Nala in 2014, and this attack in 2015. Can you remove AFSPA and operate in this area?
Well, you're bang on, Gaurav. Political players need to stay away from this. Every time there is an incident like that, the whole rhetoric of AFSPA once again comes rife. Let's cut across and listen in to all the political reactions that we're getting in on the story, and then we're back with our team of reporters on ground zero and, of course, in Parliament, because the ramifications of what's happening in Kathua are being felt on the floor of the Parliament.